like 30 cases. Give me first names.
We can steal a.
Well,
I had all the.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4 LeBlancs.
I can give you.
You guys all good?
What?
You guys all good?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What? I told you to bring a bit longer cord. And you did you?
Gotta go all the
See
way.
how far it went? It
Gotta go all the way to
in a
Truro.
circle. I was in Truro anyway, and then I walked by. I'm like, hey, they have a Best Buy here.
I told you. You need a long one. Actually, you said you had 100 feet.
I thought it was 100, 150. Yeah.
That's how much. 150. This one extra.
That's 150. Oh my god.
That much extra.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know what size that was.
I didn't expect it to be this.
Yeah, that was.
I know.
That was like 75.
Yeah, it must have been.
Got all the names here.
For them? Okay. Well, I have the names. Maybe if I need it there. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the beautiful downtown Spring Hill, Nova Scotia, in the Dr. Carson Marion Murray Center. My name is Alex Agier. We bring you live play-by-play action between the Amherst Ducks and the Bucktouche JCs in the Beausejour Senior Hockey League. Oh, and we got the old Spring Hill Coal Miners is celebrated tonight, and the mascot's out here with the Amherst Duck. This is a celebration of Spring Hill hockey tonight, really, and as they lost the Cumberland Blues a couple of years ago. We will pause for a moment of silence for Steve Colby Colburn, the father of Ducks player Jesse Colburn, who passed away tragically last week. As well, just after that, we'll have O Canada. This is a packed house here in Spring Hill. Haven't seen the rink this full since, I think, the first year of the Spring Hill Coal Miners, a couple years ago. We're going to have a ceremonial face-off at center ice. I'm not sure who's doing the face-off. The rink staff's looking around for whoever the ceremonial puck drop's going to be. Maybe it's supposed to be you. I don't know. Is it Murray Scott who's behind us? Who's doing the puck drop? There's nobody here. All right. Okay, cool. There's your puck drop.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the mascot.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Spring Hill, or no, I'm going to call him Spring Hill a lot tonight. And just fair warning to everyone watching on Facebook Live on the Fundy Fun Factory Facebook page. Bear with me, it's been a long day. Amherst is going with an all Spring Hill lineup in the start. And Nate Stone, Jesse Colburn, or Isaac McGraw is on the lineup. Matt Stone on defense. Chad Miller making his return to the team tonight is in the starting lineup. All right, so we are ready for action here at the Spring Hill Arena, the community center. And we are underway. JC's win the draw. Let's see Bear into Duck zone and a shot and just wide. Chad Miller now. Maybe a little rusty as he hasn't played all year. Cormier behind the net. Up to the defense. And a shot and a save by Doyle. Rebound, and Doyle covers up the rebound. And a little bit of pushing and shoving. Nate Stone, doesn't get the most ice time, so he has to make himself known. Looks like on the bench, looks like it's just Sean McManaman's coaching tonight. Regular coaches Phil Farrow and Joel Strong don't seem to be there. Condolences to Phil Farrow. His father, Brian, passed away a couple weeks ago. It's been a rough time in the Amherst. JC's get the puck into the Ducks territory. Last time these two teams met in Amherst and went to overtime, and the Ducks won a thriller. For their first and only win of the season. Big stretch pass, and that's going to go all the way down for icing. Again, in senior hockey, there is change icing. I can't get over how packed this rink is. The overflow parking was starting to fill up. Spring Hill's been clamoring for a team all season long, especially when the attendance struggles in Amherst. They've been saying, well, bring it back to Spring Hill. So here they are. And Spring Hill's showing up tonight. Dwyer just throws it into the corner. Dolomont can't get it out. LeBlanc in the point. Back down to the corner for Dolomont. Flips it up for Doyle. Chris Doyle. He can't get it out. Jeremiah Martin collects the puck behind his net over to Dolomont. A big stretch pass for Doyle. Too far. And that's going to go all the way down for icing. 18:37 left to go here in this first period. No score between the Ducks and the JCs. We should be permitted just to be able to say the coal miners just for one night. Just because I'm going to do it. So you might as well let me.
I won't tell if you don't.
Yeah, no, Nick won't tell if nobody's watching anyway, I don't think. JC's get the puck into the neutral zone. Catch and go between the defense. And a pinch by the Ducks defenseman, can't get it. A Bulger up for Copeland. Shoots it down for Lyons, who's going for a stretch. Lyons in and behind the defense, a shot and a save. And LeBlanc almost goes back into his own net. But he just barely stays out to keep this game scoreless. It's a good chance by the Ducks. Kiefer Lyons showing a bit of speed going down the wing. I don't see Matt McCrae out there. He's usually on the line with Lyons. JC's into the Ducks territory, go wide. A shot and a save by Doyle. You're going to hear that a lot tonight. Shot and save by Doyle. He is fantastic in the net, makes those road hockey type saves. He really did that when he played for the Cumberland Blues just before COVID. Faced maybe 50, 60 shots a night. Ducks win the draw. Here comes Colburn wide. Gonna go high glove, watch, and then just off of a stick and over the net. He was searching for that high glove, Jesse Colburn. McFarland intercepts the pass and just dumps it into the zone. Colburn is playing with some fire tonight. He's motivated, playing to this game with a heavy heart. JC's now can't get the puck in towards the net. Maybe a little deflection. Doyle keeps it out. That pass is too far, but Doyle got a piece of it, so that negates the icing. JC's the puck in, that's Timmins behind the net. They're trying to find someone to pass to, and a shot and a big save by Doyle. Another shot high and wide. Over everything, hit on net, not the right net. Shots on goal right now are 3-1 in favor of the JCs. A shot from the point, a save by Doyle. Okay, Winsberg out of his own zone into the JC's territory. Van Winsberg trying to pass it over to Doyle, but he can't make it through. Puck now for LeBlanc. One of the 4 LeBlancs on this team. I was writing down the lineup just before the game. And it just seemed I kept writing down 11 LeBlanc, 16 LeBlanc, 27 LeBlanc, goalie LeBlanc. Makes the play-by-play a lot easier when everybody's named LeBlanc. Here comes the Ducks at the 2-on-1. Shot and Ennis. I don't think they got all the way through Copeland with the dance in the slot. Comes the JCs out of their zone. Doucette just throws the puck into the zone, then goes for a change. LeBlanc up the boards, and nobody there. Copeland keeps it in, keeps the puck down low, and a big reverse hit by Copeland, Tyler Copeland. Ducks actually had too many on the ice for a sec. Ooh, and that's going to be offside, and that's offside. Ducks had too many, but the only people that saw it was the JC's bench.
And you.
And me. Well, usually the giveaway is when you hear everyone yelling too many and you hear just one team yelling that. Then your spidey sense starts going off. What's going on out there? And you see somebody usually racing towards the bench. Here comes one of the LeBlancs into the Ducks territory. Stone. Oh, that was Miller trying to get the puck out. Miller's going to play with 115% intensity all night. Legacy now trying to make a pass through and can't get it through. JC's in the slot and a shot and a goal. Doyle could not see that whatsoever, and I think that's Hebert. That's 4:05. No, I'm not good with math. 5:05. This is a lesson in math when Alex has to do his own stats. Hate time math. I think that was Hebert in the slot. We'll wait for the official score. Hopefully the PA works better here in Amherst, or Spring Hill than it does in Amherst. Otherwise, I'll be giving out the goals and the assists up here. What do I care? I'm not going for a contract. Everyone gets an assist, do I have to do it? JC's Bazot. Here comes the Ducks. McFarland. He loses the puck at the blue line. McGraw. Back for Dolomont. Up for McFarland, just tips it into the zone and goes for a change. Ducks are going for the full-scale line change. Cormier just tips it into the zone. As Patrice Cormier spent some time in the NHL, the Winnipeg Jets organization, and as Mark celebrates. Comes Van Winsberg. Is it for Toole, for Doyle. Now scramble in front. And the JC's finding shoot up to the blue line. Stone back down low.
Scored by 23.
23 scored the goal. That is Durham Post. JC's get the puck back for LeBlanc into the Ducks territory, fighting with Toole. Toole, the big hit behind the boards. Timmins Trying to find someone to pass to. Timmins in the slot and a shot and save. Doyle just got enough of it. And the Ducks get the puck out. Here comes Kiefer Lyons going for a skate. Lyons with a backhand. Can't get enough on it. And the puck goes up and hits Jordy Shaw's banner. Jordy Shaw, number 18 for the Blues, number 81 tonight for the Ducks. We have the banners of Jordy, Matt Noyles, Seth Crow, Cody Roach. The Blues had a fantastic organization when they were here and winning the Don Johnson Cup. And then fell on some hard times. It was so hard to keep a team here and weren't getting enough players from the Spring Hill Community College. Martin up for Copeland. He has Lyons with him, drops it for Lyons. Lyons, a shot off a stick and wide. This is the JCs. Saval loses it now. Another turnover, and Copeland is into JC's territory. Tries to drop it back for Lyons again. Brazeau over. Now into the Ducks territory. Brazeau now. Drop pass. And the Ducks come away with it. Lyons, and that's going to go for another icing. The one fun thing with the Senior Hockey League is there can change on the icing. So you're going to see a lot of icings here whenever there's some pressure in the zone. It's just nothing for a team to just turn around and fire the puck down the ice. It's not like in Junior A or the NHL where you can change. And that's offside. Colburn now gets the puck to his own zone. Colburn stops. Up for Stone. Newcomb moves the puck into his feet. Nice back check by Doyle. Not allowing the JCs to get into the Ducks territory. Jeremiah Martin out of his own zone, trying to find someone to pass to. Somebody open with speed. Jerry's just going to go it alone. Drops it back for Chris Doyle. He loses the puck. Now here comes a race for the puck, but luckily the Ducks were in the middle of a change. That's why it looked like a easy breakout for the JCs. JC's number 7 cuts into the middle. That is Hebert. Loses the puck. And comes Van Rinsberg now into the JC's territory. Van Rinsberg drops it for Doyle. A tool, and Van Rinsberg comes in. A big hit by Patrice Cormier on Van Rinsberg. Van Rinsberg's a little slow getting up. Van Rinsberg did not see Cormier coming. Cormier is a big fella. And caught Van Rinsberg admiring his pass. Every time I mention Cormier, Mark's just going to smile at me. Former Jet, not current.
You can't be a Jet forever.
Yeah.
If that's the case, Bufflin would still be playing.
Bufflin, yeah. What a beast.
I know.
Oh, and a big hit by Chad Miller on Brazeau.
Speaking of hits.
Yeah. Turnover. Timmins overskates the puck now. Chad Miller is going to go for a skate. Puts it too far ahead of himself. Just a little bit of rust by Chad Miller. I don't know when was the last time he played any hockey, let alone senior hockey. Short shifts tonight. Here comes LeBlanc. Passing a shot just wide. Battle for it. Now it's Timmins and Doyle. McGraw leaves up for Kiefer Lyons. And he loses the puck. It's a shot and a block. Jesse Colburn is trying to get the puck out of his own zone. And Matt Stone will do it. But the Ducks can only get as far as the red line before they lose it. LeBlanc at the point, off a stick, and he goes just wide. A turnover. Dolomont leaves for Lyons. Lyons into the zone. Tries to get it back to Dolomont, but he's met by 3 JCs. Just Colburn breaks the pass. And Miller tries to go for a big hit. And he just bounces off of LeBlanc. Scramble. Ducks can't get it out. McGraw tries to get it for McFarland, but a turnover. The shot, nice black check by McGraw. JC's just kept it out, but now lose it. Should mention the referees tonight: Travis Perrell, Josh Tannehill, PJ Moore, and Matt Smith on the lines. LeBlanc is shot and a block by Martin. LeBlanc can't find anyone to pass to. The Ducks get the turnover now. Bulger's going chasing. The Dupros scored the goal. A turnover. And that's going to go all the way down for icing. We're going to have a whistle. 7:18 left to go here in this first period. The Bucktooth JCs hold the 1-0 lead over the Amherst Ducks in Beausejour Senior Hockey League action. You're watching this on Fundy Fun Factory Facebook page. Ducks win the draw. Shot goes wide. Toole pinches in now. Hebert in the shot, and another save by Doyle. That's his sixth save of the first period. 7 shots against. Ducks have 3. Face off now to the left of Josh Doyle. There's 2 Doyles on the team, okay? Leave me alone.
There's 4 LeBlancs, the other one.
Yeah, 4 LeBlancs on the JCs, 2 Doyles on the Ducks. Lyons leaves it for Matt Stone, now over for Doucette. Just a little, not sure with the passing a little bit with these Ducks. Bizot into the territory and can't find anyone to pass it to. Doucette over for Lyons. Kiefer Lyons stops up. And that's going to put the Ducks offside. 6:18 left to go in this first period. Ducks win the draw just outside of the JC's territory. Dump it in. LeBlanc plays it behind his net. And a big hit by Jesse Colburn. And Ducks pinch in at the blue line, but can't keep it in. JCs get the puck out of their zone into the Ducks territory. Savoie leaves it for LeBlanc. But the Ducks get away with it. Oh, we might have something Timmins and Toole, but no. Timmins plays one of those games, he's in everybody's face, and he's one of the better players on the JCs. Timmins now. The Ducks break up the pass. Here comes Van Winsberg. Rob Van Winsberg trying to get by the JC's defenseman, but he can't. Good defensive play. And a big hit by Chris Doyle. LeBlanc gets to the red line, dumps it in. Josh Doyle comes out, tries to play the puck, but it goes under a stick. And Chris Doyle in the corner gets as far as the blue line. LeBlanc loses it. And the Ducks get it out. Now they're going to go almost for a 2-on-1, but Arsenal with a good back check. Breaks up that pass. Puck goes in on LeBlanc, who covers up the face-off. 4:33 left to go in this first period. Oh, that's good water.
Must have been thirsty.
Very. Had to run across the parking lot. I'm not built for running anymore.
You used to do marathons.
Did one marathon, ran up these stairs, and I was out of breath when I was trying to go back to the car that was parked in the fire lane. Don't put it on Rants and Rambles that I was parked in the fire lane. Yeah, Nick opens up Rants and Rambles right now. Jeremiah Martin at the blue line. Just dumps the puck down low. I was trying to get your cord for your internet.
People's internet.
For the people's internet, yes. You're welcome. Now you have to listen to us. And puck's going to go all the way down on Josh Doyle, who's going to play it for Jeremiah Martin. You love it when the defense, they only go back on their side of the red line to get the outlet pass. That's either you cover it or it just goes down for icing. That's not going to be enough for icing. I think it was a back pass anyway. Josh Doyle now trying to find someone to pass to, but JC's break up that pass. An anxious moment for the Ducks, but no harm, no foul. Here comes McFarland. It's the puck into the JC's territory. LeBlanc plays the puck up to the blue line for Chad Miller. Oh, and a big hit, but Miller just turns around. Miller back for McGraw. The pass doesn't get through. And another pass goes wide. McFarland turns the puck over, but the Ducks get it. This is Toole to the JC's territory. Now Timmins takes the puck away and goes into the Ducks' territory. Timmins gets met with Matt Stone. Stone and Timmins battling in the corner. You know Stone wants to have a huge game in his hometown. Shot from the point and a save by Doyle. All the Spring Hill boys, they want to put on a show for this crowd. So they're going to do a chuck-a-duck from where?
Maybe they'll open the gates down there?
Or everyone go on the walking track? Off the balcony, okay. Shot from the point off a stick and high and wide. Puck is to the blue line. JC's keep it down low. A big hit by Rob Van Winsberg. Bolger tried to throw a hit. Number 19 had the stick up. Lord, we got Bolger. And we're going to have another icing. Minute and 40 seconds left to go here in this first period in the Spring Hill Community Center. Beautiful downtown Spring Hill. Hopefully everyone survived the big windstorm we had last night. Big shot and a save by Doyle. It's underneath his pad. He had no idea where it was, and it's a scary moment for a goalie. And then number 74, Hebert tries to dig the loose puck, and he gets dumped into the corner by Kiefer Lyons. Oh, Miller just drops a stick and goes for the hit. The puck meant nothing for Chad Miller.
As a man on a mission.
Didn't even know. Puck? What? Well, there's a broken stick in the corner. That would be Miller's. Hebert now into the Ducks' territory. Miller tried to throw another hit. Hebert in a shot, saved by Doyle. And a shot, saved by Martin. Shot, saved by Doyle. Last man to play in the first period. Martin wraps up his player in the corner, and the Ducks just dump the puck. And is that going to go for icing? Get on the side. Would have been an interesting one. The puck kind of rolled, but PJ Moore said it's too far gone anyway. 50 seconds left to go here in the first period. Face off to the right of Josh Doyle. JC's win the draw. Shot from the point, saved by Doyle. Dolemont. The puck in the, as far as the JC's territory. 30 seconds left to go. The beauty thing about the hockey here in Spring Hill is everyone's along the walking track, and you can just hear the chirping from the fans. And in Amherst, if you hear that, there's probably a fight starting, but here it's just normal activity in Spring Hill. Dolemont tries to get into the JC's territory. A high stick call. Faceoff's going to come just outside the zone. 6.8 seconds left in this first period. JC's hold a 1-0 lead over the Amherst Ducks. Ducks with a set play off the draw, trying to get into the zone for a shot, but they cannot come away with that shot. And that's how we're going to end the first period. Shots on goal are 11-3 in favor of the JCs. Hold the 1-0 lead thanks to the goal by number 23, DePros. And we will pause for the Chuck-a-Duck and the first intermission. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second period action. Now we do? We're on now? We're on now. Welcome back to the Spring Hill Arena. Oh, and you muted us. Okay. We were going to go without Nick, but we were like, I don't need him. Just kind of there. Counselor stuff. Just kind of stands around, takes his picture once in a while. Looking for photos. He's really, yeah, anyone who wants to take a photo with Counselor Nick Furlong. And we're underway of the second period here at the Beausejour Senior Hockey League action between the Amherst Ducks and the Buckchoose JCs. Just the one goal in the first period. Pierre Dupose. A shot from the slot. The 5:05 mark. The JC's little passing play, but they cannot connect. The Ducks come away with it. Van Winsberg can't get it in as far as the red line. Hebert is behind the net, tries to find a passing partner, and a shot round by Cormier, and a bouncing puck, and Josh Doyle comes away with it. Patrice Cormier was all alone in the slot, but the puck was just bouncing over his stick, and he couldn't get a clear shot. Massive crowd here in Spring Hill. We don't know how many people here, 600, 700, 800, who knows. Martin pokes the puck up. But the JC's come away with it. Doucette breaks the pass. Pizot throws the puck behind the net. Now Timmins in the slot. It just goes wide. And Lyons breaks away the pass, and he cannot get through. A nice play by Clark. He saved a breakaway. Puck goes all the way down the ice, and that's not. Oh, that's going to be icing. Okay. With the fans there, right just in the walking section, just where the walking section starts. It's the rowdiest bunch of Spring Hillers you'll ever find. And our pans over to them. That's almost, it's louder than underneath the clock in the Amherst Stadium. That row there is a home ice advantage.
I think they're standing up higher, so their voices carry a little further than and they're yelling at the glass, right?
They're drunker. That section underneath the clock in the Amherst Stadium is the children's section, and we're pretty much the U13 AA team. And a couple fans, but this is over there in the walking track's a bunch of drunken Spring Hillers.
Well, it's senior hockey. What do you expect?
Yeah, it's senior hockey in Spring Hill. It's a celebration tonight of Spring Hill hockey. Ducks cycling the puck in the corner, but they can't come away with it. Now the JC's into the neutral zone. Ooh, nice hit by Stone, stopping LeBlanc from getting in the head of steam. And that's going to be another icing. Anyone that is watching this game and not following the Rambler game, the Ramblers are up 2-0 with 14 minutes left to go in the second period against the Valley Wildcats in their last game before Christmas. Amherst plays back at home on December 31st, New Year's Eve, 2 o'clock. The Summerside Capitals are in town, and that's always a fun game. Mark Glode will be on camera. Daryl Hole doing the play-by-play. I will be in Halifax. Ducks can't get the puck out. And Josh Doyle rims it around the boards, and we're going to have another icing. Really, it's icing and saved by Doyle is the theme of the night.
Should get a little soundboard for you. You can just push a button to the icing.
Icing. Yeah.
Put a couple topical wrestling references in there.
Yeah. John Cena's final match last weekend. He bared a nice pass across and a save by Doyle. A lot of controversy. A lot of controversy with John Cena's final match and how he gave up and went out losing, but it was a memorable one. As somebody said there in the week, I couldn't tell you Macho Man's last match. I couldn't tell you Hogan's last match. I know where it was in John Cena's last match.
Yeah.
How about that?
And you know, just to be a bit of a nerd about it, that's so good.
Yeah.
I don't follow it hard, but like whoever John Cena put over, that is so powerful. Something to have something like that on your resume, that's insane.
Dolomon comes in from the point and a shot off a stick and wide. JC's into the zone. Shot. That was number 28. Cormier. I looked down on the sheet for number 28, and it's the only guy that's playing the NHL on this team.
You guys got a lot of memory. You can't memorize every number for every team every week.
Especially when I write down the rosters as the puck's dropping, yes, because it's a rough day going to Truro, a round trip to Truro this afternoon.
I was worried you weren't going to show up.
No, I knew I was going to get here right around game time. I knew the camera was set up and Nick had everything set up here, so I was like, well, I'm going to do the talent and just show up at the game time and suits me, yeah. See how the other half live. Usually I'm the one that's doing the setups and tear downs, and I'm like, you know what, let's see what it's like to be Daryl Cole for one night. Yeah, he's at a party tonight, so you have to deal with me. Nice tip shot on that one, went into the crowd. Kiefer Lyons was going. Daryl messaged me yesterday and said, we'll have to go take the equipment down to Spring Hill. I said, will? He would have words of encouragement for me while I was setting up and taping everything down. JC's now into the Ducks territory. And a big hit. And Kiefer Lyons is trying to go on a breakaway. Ooh, that was close to being offside. Kiefer was doing some calisthenics to hold the blue line. And Timmons just gets back and hits the line too. There's some flexibility out here that I am not capable of. Right now in the second period, everyone trying to hold the blue line. You have to think that with the game now so fast that it's almost like breaking the plane. I think that's what they're doing in the NHL. You don't have to keep the skate on the ice. It's just breaking the plane like in football. And Winsberg gets hit now again. And he comes back with the back check, and the Duck player skates into Josh Doyle, who's okay. Miller coming up, throwing his weight around. Ducks can get the puck just out of the zone, and Nate Stone tries to throw a big hit. He might be a little worse for wear. No, he's okay. Another icing. There's more icings here today than punches thrown in that Jake Paul fight last night.
Yeah.
I was so mad at the end of it that I was like, you can't turn it off now. But there was a fantastic college football game at the same time, Oklahoma and Alabama. And I stayed up to watch that. Stone off the glass into the blue line. And then McFarland finishes off Colburn with a head of steam, racing the puck. You can tell Colburn just playing with everything tonight. And shows off his baseball skills on the way back. McFarland now into the JC's territory. Shot and a save by LeBlanc. Puck was up by the shoulder. And those are ones where you have to make a business decision. Keep the shoulder there, maybe get off the collarbone, take it off the face, or just let it in.
You got a mask on, you'll be fine, probably.
It rings a little bit. It's still, you know you're going to get hit in the head, and it takes a little bit of mental issues where you just go, well, I'm going to take this off the forehead. And to be a goaltender, and I say that as a goalie of 30-some years. With some dents in my helmet that I have no idea how they got there. That was just offside. The JC's Legacy was in the zone and he tried to get outside, but he could not. That's such a tough play. It's a bang-bang play for linesman. Trying to time it up. Clark. He tries to dump it in, but Toole blocks it. Now Clark again, a slap shot and a shot, and a save by Doyle. Now Clark at the blue line. And a block shot by Bulger. JC cycling the puck down low. The defense pitch and just missed the puck and went underneath him. LeBlanc plays over for Clark. Clark into the zone. Clark still with the puck. Finds over a shot and a save by Doyle. Nice passing play by the JC's. Clark over to number 22, Newcomb, who went down on the one knee, Alex Ovechkin style. But Doyle went over, kept the stick down on the ice. JC's win the draw. No, Timmins. Sit down low, but Doucette breaks up the pass. Warren throws it in on Doyle, who makes the save. It was a delayed offside. Yes, it was. That wouldn't have counted anyway if it went in. Dolomont over for Lines. Over back to Dolomont. Doucette just dumps the puck behind the JC's net. Martin pinches in from the point to keep the puck in, but the Ducks lose it. Now it's going to go. We have a foot race for an icing. And guess what? Icing. Timmins doing the talking again after that race with Dolomont. Face off to the right of the belong. JC's win it. Have Savoie going wide, and they would have get control of the puck right away. He was off to the races. That's Arsenault. Goes in front, but the Ducks come away with it now. Bulger. Somebody yelled, move your feet. An excuse me trip in front of the net, and then another player gets dropped down, and Tannehill is many a times in this building has been told the crowd thinks of him both as a referee and a goaltender for the Cumberland Blues. As he told me one time, it's not the first time I've been told I suck in this building. Colburn up the middle. Can't get through. Oh, Cormier down wide. So for Hubert, shot and nice save by Doyle. A little bit of end-to-end action. Clark can't get the shot through. And another shot off a stick. Oh, geez, and a big hit by Travis Perrell in the corner. Travis hit the... He was ducking because that puck went up in the air. And Travis was going to hit the deck. And number 72, Bizot.
Saw his life flash before his eyes.
And another icing. $11:50 to go here in the second period. This is Beausejour Senior Hockey League action. You're watching this game on Fundy Fun Factory. Ducks staying in this game again. This is what happened last time when they played the JCs in Amherst. Both teams went up on big leads in that game, and then Amherst was eventually won it in overtime with a goal by Matt McRae. Scramble draw. And Ducks get as far as the blue line. Stone and Timmins. Timmins is everywhere. He's one of those players. 2-on-1 down low. Doucette tried to get over the lines, but he just can't get that pass through. That was the best look by the Ducks. Shots are 17-5. Now the Doucette, and he goes wild. The JC player was asking for an icing, and a shot by Stone and high and wide. Doucette was asking for an offside, and the Ducks just kept playing. And Timmins tried to throw a big hit on Stone. Now a 2-on-1, that's way offside. Patrice Cormier is the peacemaker out there. Timmins went by Doyle. I think Cormier's like, whoa, 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 everybody.
There's no need for violence.
No need for violence. We're all here. It's a week before Christmas, or Christmas week. I seen a video. There was like a line brawl in the NHL, and the guy doing the music put on Feliz Navidad. That was awesome. Now the referees are talking. So they're wondering where the face-off is, where the pass came from, where it put him offside.
I mean, I'd be lazy and I'd say,
I'm already here.
Yeah.
The referees got together, said it should be down in the end zone, but the linesman had something else. Puck and slot, and it goes all the way through. Legacy tries to find Cormier. Now Newcomb, the shot from the point and way wide. Puck at the blue line now down low for Legacy. Cormier in the slot. Rush and a nice save by Doyle. Cormier and Vin Winsberg are battling in the slot. Cormier so strong in the puck. Dwyer fans on it. Puck still behind the Ducks net. Now Plord. Doyle into the JC's territory with a move. Doyle backhand, a save by LeBlanc. And guess what, fellers?
Icing again?
Yeah. Again, I feel like more Ronaldo last night. Every time Jake Paul just fell down and tried to take the body or lay there, and Morrow's getting so mad the ref stops him. The fans didn't pay for this crap. Just fight.
Well, sometimes you get off nights.
Yeah. Oh, and the JC player wiped out, and then that's no icing. Josh Doyle's out playing the puck. Didn't know he had as much time. Icing. It's an easy game to call when the JCs have 4 LeBlancs and the Ducks have 2 Doyles and everyone just ices the puck.
Stones.
2 Stones. Yes, they're twins, and yes, one's as ugly as the next. That's the beauty of those twins. Savoie and Colburn having some stick work. And the shot, and Doyle makes the save. Colburn with 4 or 5 slashes to Savoie, who turns around and gets Colburn right in the ankle. Bolger, puck 2 lines, throws it for Copeland. And we're going to have another icing. Linesmen might have to do what we do in minor hockey in the house league tournaments. Just keep each person keep a puck, so you don't have to skate the length of the ice on an icing. Because the one linesman that calls or initiates the icing, he goes down to the face-off dot to tell where the face-off's going to be. He might as well just stay down there and drop the puck as well. The other guy can just go pick up the puck and put it in his pocket.
Make it like pinball with a bonus mode. Suddenly there's 3 pucks on the ice. Well, I'm going to guess that was another icing.
Can you imagine if there was no change icing? You can play a whole period. Ice time, 20 minutes. Bear trying to work on Stone. A shot in the slot, and a nice save by Doyle. JC's in this period have had a couple of shots right from that slot. Bear looking, no defenseman anywhere near them, and they just fired almost into the chest of Josh Doyle. Shots now are 19-5. LeBlanc at the other end is doing some stretching, trying to stay warm. 5 shots in a period and a half. Dolmont. It's as far Dwyer and breaks in. Now here comes Van Rensburg down into the wing. Cuts into the slot but loses the puck. Van Rensburg playing with a head of steam right now. Loses his stick. And Timmins, the JC's into Ducks territory, and a big hit by Stone. And another shot for him. The reverse doesn't work out, and a nice defensive play by number 27 of the Ducks. I think that was Toole, maybe. And Jordy Shaw's going out slashing sticks. That might have been a nice hook. And a big hit by Stone again. LeBlanc. Here comes Jordy Shaw. And a hit by Jess Colburn, but far enough away from the boards. And a passing play. A nice save by Doyle. And JC's just ran out of room. McFarland dumps the puck into LeBlanc. He hasn't had many shots, so he's going to go and play every single puck just to touch it. Toole, shot from the point, and a nice save by LeBlanc. Looked like it might have changed directions right at the last minute. And a shot and wide. Now Newcomb keeps it in. Legacy battling down low with Doyle. Copeland comes in to help. LeBlanc. JC's just dumped the puck down low. Here comes Jeremiah Martin. I haven't seen Chad Miller in the second period. I don't know if he went too hard in the first. Nothing left. Or if he's battling something, we don't know. Somebody threw a punch at Jeremiah. I think that's Newcomb. He's battling with Jeremiah Martin down in the corner. Face off to the right of Josh Doyle. 5:11 left to go in the second period. 1-0 Bucktouche JC's over the Amherst Ducks. McGraw breaks away the pass and then shoots it in on LeBlanc, who dumps it into the corner. Clark, nice head pass. The shot, the save by Doyle. Dolmont for Doyle. Tries to find Bulger, but it just misses. Bulger was away, free and clear. JC's 77 behind the net. Arsenault goes back to the point. Bizot shot from the point and wide. Doyle breaks away that puck that was going to come back into the slot. Dwyer on. Shot and it goes wide. Lord. The puck just bounces over the stick. Dwyer on just dumps the puck in and takes a hit by Bulger. Shot by LeBlanc, and I think Doyle got a piece of that. Now a shot from the point and barred down, goal. That's LeBlanc. And it is 2-0. That is Daniel LeBlanc. Nick, do the math. He's at a Christmas party. Daryl. Yeah, Daryl's at the Christmas party not here.
16-23.
16-23 by the mathematician Wizards. Stone behind his own net, battling with Timmins has been an ongoing battle. The line's up for Doucette and Copeland. Copeland, shot, and a save by LeBlanc. Just got enough of it. Stone throws it down low. LeBlanc, he's behind the third defenseman. And a shot by Stone, and a nice block by Timmins. Goes down and blocks the shot. JC's win the draw. Here comes Savoie into the Ducks territory, and Stone stands him up. Julien Hubert with one of the assists. And the goal by LeBlanc. Now Copeland, 2-on-1 with Lyons, but he just loses the puck. Puck behind the net, Copeland battling with it now. Colburn up to the point. McGraw throws it, tries to get that bounce pass. Puck in the slot now. Jeremiah Martin, a shot and a save by LeBlanc. That was the best chance, best look by the Ducks this period. Jeremiah Martin all alone in the slot. Oh, there's Chad Miller. He's back. Skating like fans of the Ramblers would know. He was skating. Here comes Miller. Oh, and he tried to take the slap shot. He missed. He's playing like Jack O'Blinis. Chad Miller just hitting anything that moves. Ooh. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Miller tried to take a shot at the goalie, and the Blanc stands up, and he's it's just like the Brady boys back here. It's like you and your brother. We're going to have our first penalties of the day. I think Chaddy out. Miller's going to go for a penalty. We'll see who else goes going. Cormier. That's a big win for the Ducks, getting Patrice Cormier off the ice. Hayden Clark is looking at the Amherst bench, having some words. The GM coach extraordinaire Sean McManaman's at the door waiting for an explanation to see what the penalties are. Referees Travis Perrell and Josh Tannehill explain to both sides what the penalties are going to be. If we're going to have an even strength or offsetting penalties, or Still nothing up on the clock. Oh, 2 JCs now in the penalty box. As the spotter Nick Furlong sees. Kyle Remington and Camden Remington are doing the clock tonight. Camden gets the unfortunate duty to go into the penalty box to shut the door. Phoenix is down there doing nothing. He could go into the other door if he wanted to, but he's not going far away from a plate of fries. Yep, 5-1-4. So the JC's with the extra 2. Number 17 is penalties up there, McCarthy. So I think McCormick must be serving the penalty for LeBlanc. And a bouncing puck.
No icing this time, though.
No, they're shorthanded now. So finally, they can just throw the puck down. Dolomont down low for Doucette. And McFarland helping. They lose the puck. Here comes Timmins, trying to get by Chris Doyle. Timmins with a break. And a hook and a save by Josh Doyle. And what is the call going to be? Just the hook. That's a penalty Chris Doyle had to take. And lucky for Chris Doyle, it's only the 2-minute hooking penalty and not the penalty shot. That was what the question was going to be in my mind. It was
Well, I think you explained it's a matter of taking away a scoring opportunity, right? So,
but just if he was in the clear enough for the...
yeah, if he hooked too soon, that'd be more likely to be a penalty shot, right?
The Amherst Ramblers are up 3-0 over the Valley Wildcats now, and a shot in them high and wide. Well, Clark can't keep it in. Clark stops. Looks down low, now back to Clark at the blue line. Savoie trying to make a move. And that will do it for the second period. The Bucktouche JCs with the 2-0 lead. Just the 1 goal in that period by Daniel LeBlanc. Both teams will go back to the dressing room, towel off, and we'll be back in about 15-20 minutes with the third period finale here in Spring Hill. Between this game here, between the Bucktouche JCs and the Amherst Ducks. and welcome back to the Spring Hill Arena for this Postage Shore Senior Hockey League action between the Bucktush JCs and the Amherst Ducks. Score is 2-0 after 2 periods. Goals by Pierre Durpol in the first period, and then the second period at 16:23, Daniel LeBlanc. A little bit of rough action to end it. Chad Miller getting into LeBlanc's face, the goalie LeBlanc, who then stood up, and everyone a little pushing and shoving.
Penalty box is looking pretty full.
Penalty box a little full, yeah. Kyle Remington there doing the clock. He's having more of a conversation than doing the clock, but that's just Kyle football. Ducks with the puck out. That's Doucette, and he goes high and wide. Van Rinsberg in the shot, and a goal! Van Rinsberg, 27 seconds into the third period.
Crowd lighting up. That's what they came for. Need some help with the math on that one?
Nope, I got that one. 27 seconds. Van Rinsberg came out from the corner and just threw a backhand on LeBlanc. It hit the bottom of his glove and trickled in. And the Ducks are right back into this. And that gives the crowd here in Spring Hill something to cheer for to get back into this game.
Last time they met, it was a pretty close game.
Yep.
If we can get a repeat of that, we're in for a treat.
And that voice you've heard now is we switched up color commentators in the second intermission. Nick Furlong grabbed the mic.
You made it look so easy, I thought maybe I could give it a crack.
Just know everyone's LeBlanc, Stone, Doyle. On top of that, we'll give a shout out to Aunt Susie Stone in Alberta, watching this game. Comes the JCs with head of steam into the Ducks territory. One penalty's over. Both penalties are over. Teams are at even strength. Another shot and a save by Doyle. All penalties are now over. Patrice Cormier came out from serving the penalty. Doucette. Puck sticks to the ice a little bit, but still makes the pass over to Chris Doyle. Hits Van Rinsberg with a head of steam. And a shot and a save by LeBlanc. Face off straight back. Both defensemen kind of looked at it, seeing who was going to take it. Now it's behind their own net. It's Martin. Who's it now? JC's trying to find a passing play. JC's showing why they're number one team in the league. 19 points overall.
Those asking online, Nicole, Rob Van Vinsberg scored the goal for Amherst just now.
And here he is with the puck back into the JC's territory.
He had the last shot there to the chest of the JC's goalie.
McGraw is only able to slap it forward. Comes Hebert into the Ducks zone with a head of steam, but loses the puck. The Ducks just go glassing out, but only as far as the red line. The JC's back in.
Smell some burning.
We are right above the canteen. So I hope it's just that.
Toast.
Bazot gets the puck down low. And the shot just over the net. And another shot from the point and a save by Doyle. Gets a cheer from the Spring Hill faithful. 2-1. 16:28 left to go in this game. The Bucktoast JCs hold the lead. Lord tries to throw someone in front. Jesse Colburn and Chad Miller in a line together.
He's starting to pick up.
Yeah. And with Jordy Shaw, they're making the most of the shifts that they're getting. Pass just between the legs of Shaw, and that's going to go for icing.
Lost track of the icings tonight.
Had we known.
It would have been an interesting stat.
Yeah, it would have been a stat. Jeremiah Martin battling with Legacy. It's up to Jesse Colburn, who's just off the boards. And now here comes Miller with that of steam, and the puck getting behind him, and he reached back for it and then toe pick.
Lost his footing.
Jesse with the stick-on-stick slash. And then Winsberg is able to get the puck out of the zone. Newcomb. And the shot, and it doesn't make its way by, and Stone with a big hit as that was coming. Shots now 30-15 in favor of the Bucktoast JCs.
That ratio is getting tighter.
It's getting tighter, yeah. I think it was 4 or 5 to 1 at one point.
17-5 was the last one I remember. 3 to 1. Now we're down to 2 to 1. Didn't expect to do that much math tonight.
No, you did not. You're on vacation.
Checked out.
Yeah. Surprised you have pants on. Now LeBlanc at the blue line. Trying to find a passing partner. Now the Ducks break out. Doucette and Dupont, the puck. Dupont up for Timmins. But too far ahead of him now, McGraw. For Chris Doyle. Winsberg with the backhand. It was a shot he scored on. The backhand. Now Chris Doyle gets the puck, a loose puck, trying to get to this net. Hebert, nice little toe drag. Hebert now into the Ducks territory. Loses it. Here comes the Ducks away with it. This is Toole. Nice move, Toole. Nice, almost a toe drag. Got a little stick right at the very end, but not enough to penalty.
Through so much traffic there, too. Shoving still going on. $14:10 to go.
Bucktoast doing the old throw 6 guys on the ice and see if the referee will take away the one player that you don't want on. Bear was in front and a shot, and a nice save by Doyle. Another shot. and they're saying it's in, and no, Doyle reached
Looked like a
back
glove
with
save.
the glove hand.
Yeah, big glove save on the rebound.
Bucktush is still celebrating, but there's no signal from referee Travis Perrell.
It was looking good, but Doyle shut that down.
Perrell was in perfect position for it. Cormier's looking at the fans who are behind the net asking their opinion.
The puck's in the face-off, and it's pretty clear it's on the back of the net.
Well, Doyle reached back and got a piece of it now. When it went off of the glove, did it fall down in the net? Nope, no goal.
Folks support the stream. Maybe we can upgrade and get the replay going.
Yeah. The black magic box.
There.
Oh, okay.
We're just a little neatly organized more than usual. more space here than the little box we have in Amherst.
Yes. There's just one table. Still more
It's
space.
still way more space. Doesn't stink as much either.
I'm not saying.
Oh, Daryl's away, sorry.
And I'm the guy that doesn't wear socks.
He's not kidding, folks. He just pulled up, tried to hike a ride there.
Showed Nick my ankle, and a shot and a pass.
I blushed.
Now we're racing the puck to Lions with a head of steam. We can't quite get to it.
Oh,
But Doucette
keeps it in.
for Bulger, throws it back to Lions.
Looking for an outlet. Doesn't find it. Now it goes the other way.
And Doyle rims around the boards. Now Bazot at the blue line. Back to Cormier. Goes over and across, and the shot. Nice save by Doyle. And Bazot at the blue line throws his hands up like, guys, how did you miss that down low? I did what I meant to do. And I think Hubert. Yeah, Julien Hubert.
Martin sharing some words.
Yeah, they used to be teammates of the Amherst Ramblers. That's what that's all about. And
Let us know in the comments where you're watching from. Love to see it.
.13:07 left. Arsenault. Plord. Now back to Plord. A shot, another save by Doyle. JC's can't get the puck out. In and off the side of the net. Doucette over to Martin. For Doyle. Over to Doucette. Nice hit. No, there's not too many. The guy hasn't even come on the ice yet. Spring Hill, they're trying. The Spring Hill fans are trying to influence the call, but the guy stopped. Nice pass across, and another save by Doyle. It might have went off this post too. And a shot from the point, another shot, and that one goes in.
Too much going on there.
I think that's Timmins. And Timmins went right down by the bench. And there might have been a warning from the bench, and now a warning to the bench. Not to throw a stick or a punch out, but either way, that is, I gotta write down my stats. I forgot I don't have a 807?
8-7. Human calculator tonight. Get ready for another face-off at center ice. Goes back to the Ducks. Bring it around the back of the net.
That's Dolomont. I didn't see who it was on the Ducks bench that had words with Timmins as he skated by, but that'll be interesting in the next shift. McGraw moves the puck behind his net. Dolman up to Stone. And it's too far for Colburn. Jesse Colburn just too far by his feet. Puck off the glass and hitting the stanchions, and now it's bouncing like crazy out there.
A shout out to Shelly Dawn Perry from Minto, New Brunswick. Her son plays for the Ducks. I'm not jumping out on the names there, which son that may be, but glad to have you watching tonight with us.
I think it was ugly sweater night here too in Spring Hill, and I haven't seen one Leaf jersey yet. So I don't think they're having a contest.
How many Habs jerseys are there?
None. Well, why would you? And that is just offside.
Halfway through the third, 3-1 for JC's.
Van Winsberg just goes forward on the draw, but can't get by LeBlanc. Oh, Hebert over to the other Hebert. Cormier goes in the front and shot right into the chest of Doyle. JC's get the puck into the Ducks territory. Now Doyle at the far blue line takes a shot and right into the chest of LeBlanc. And he's going to hold on for the face-off.
We've got Troy from Fredericton tuning in tonight as well. Hello, Troy. Thanks for tuning in.
Doyle throws it down low. Dolomont pinches in. Van Winsberg.
He's looking for that goal.
He's trying to find a passing partner. And now he's just trying to get the puck back. Dolomont down low. It's Doucette down there. Out in front, the shot and saved by LeBlanc. Loose puck, scramble for it. And nobody can find the puck and find his way to the corner. JC's were going for a penalty. And that's going to be an icing.
It's only the second of this period, the icings. They seem to have slowed down. Shots 35 for the JCs, 19 for the Ducks.
Face off now to the left of LeBlanc.
Your left or his left?
Both. And yes, usually I have to put my hands up there and which one makes the L. You always hear me say face off to the, and then there's a pause.
Wait for it.
Colburn. Over for Dolomont. He plays it down low to Lions. Or no, that's Miller. The bouncing puck finds his way into the neutral zone. Well, here comes Jesse Colburn. Tries to get the puck down low, but it's off a stick. Miller's in there giving chase. Oh, and a big hit. McFarland. Are they going to go? Oh, they're looking. McFarland and Newcomb. Cooler heads prevail. Steal by Lions.
Nuke him, duking him out. That'd be cool.
Oh, and a nice big hit by Stone. Stick goes
went flying across the across the ice.
Another hit. And a shot saved by a Tool. And then the other shot goes over the glass, or over the net. Floored. And back up to Newcomb in the shot, and it goes wide. LeBlanc was showing some ups to get that puck. He gets the blue line, or the red line, just dumps into
the netting.
Josh Doyle, who dumps into the netting, and we'll have a face-off. 7:24 left to go in this game. Shots are 36-20 in favor of the Bucktush JCs, and they also hold a 3-1 lead.
$1,000 50-50 night. That'd be nice to go home with.
Yeah. Van Winsberg and Cormier are battling off the face-off. Bucktush breaks away. LeBlanc, four guys with him. A nice pass by Newcomb is broken up. Now 4-on-1 the other way. 3-on-1 now. Here comes Doyle, a shot, and it's just off the glove of LeBlanc and goes out of play. What a chance by the Amherst Ducks. Doyle knows he missed one. Had some daylight blocker side.
I've been left alone here. It's going to be an interesting call out here. We get a face off here in the Bucktush end. Goes back to Bucktush. Puck flows through the neutral zone back into the Ducks end. Bucktush backhands the net. It gets played away. Spills back into the Bucktush end. Icing. Puck will come back for another face-off here in the Ducks end. As they search for another goal to get them one more closer to tying it up with 6 minutes and 41 seconds to go. We got our face-off. Puck stuck in the neutral zone. Bucktush plays it back. Ducks stop it, bring it back in the neutral, heading into the goalie there, who will play it behind the net. Big hit behind the net. Amherst tries to play out front, it gets stopped. Bucktush now heading the other way towards the Amherst end. Playing it in deep. Big shot, big save. Comes back out. Ducks throw it up to the boards. They head back into the Bucktush end, 2-on-1. Diving play, blocks the shot. Drops the pass, sorry.
Stick goes flying.
Sticks everywhere tonight.
The shot off another sticking up wide.
Welcome back. Thanks for coming back.
Heard some commotion there a minute ago.
Big crowd.
Also down in the valley, Amherst holds the 3-1 lead.
NHL players.
Shot from the point, and a
glove
nice
save.
save by Doyle.
I thought that was a Buck Cherry playing there for a second.
Headstrong. Face-off win by JC's. Here comes Bizot and a shot. Ooh, nice save by Copeland, blocking it.
Feel that tomorrow.
Cycle game going down to Cormier in the corner. Lines takes away the pass. Here's Newcomb into the Ducks territory. And he just dumps it down low for number 81. Legacy loses it. Ducks only get as far as center ice. JC's just content to play that trap game. They know they have enough right now, 3-1. Now Savoie tries to make a move, but Dolomont with a stick. Here comes Van Winsberg, the head of steam, and the nice defensive play by the JCs to stop up Van Winsberg. Doucette in the corner. Cristoro throws it towards the net, but it goes wide. If that was on net, that might have gone in, as LeBlanc had no idea it was on its way there.
Don't think he was expecting that, no.
And Hubert loses it. Pass into the slot, and it's just too far. Doyle turns up.
3:45 to go in the last period.
Ducks need one real soon here. Now Julian Hubert trying to make his way by Stone. McGraw now behind the net. Back to Stone. And the breakout pass commences. As soon as I came back out, icing. I get the no change aspect of it because it is senior hockey, and these guys, they aren't athletes like they were maybe when they were playing hockey, 18, 19 years old, but holy.
Miller loses the skate edge there.
Timmins looked like he was going to throw a hit. And Miller lined up, and Miller had the head up and just saw it at the last minute. Almost a 2-on-1 coming in.
Oh, picks that out of the air. Bucktouche gets a shot on. Doyle does stop it, though.
Now turnover behind the net, and a shot and a save by Doyle. Ducks come away. Not outside.
Pretty close.
Dolomont now to the trailer, and the shot
Wide open, but no one there.
McFarland, he was trying to go back across the ice, but he just bounced off his stick. And that was way off too anyway, because that wouldn't have probably counted. So LeBlanc pushed off of the post. And a shot and another save by Doyle, who looked like he was going to play it, but there was no Ducks up that way, so the referees just blew it down. 2:18 left to go. Ducks need to get into the JC's territory and then consider pulling Josh Doyle.
We're gonna need some heroics here.
Cormier. Too far. Too hard to pass to Clark. Bulger. Handed the puck out. Cormier holds it. Now Clark. Off the glass and out now. Too far for Martin. Giving chase with Newcomb. McGraw. Plord just breaks away that pass that was going to Copeland. Pizzo at the blue line, a shot towards the net, but can't get through. Here comes the Ducks. Bulger. And that's offside. And a rush, and a nice save by Doyle.
Pushes that puck wide off.
Oh, wow. Last time I looked, Amherst was up 3-1. Now they're up 5-1, the Amherst Ramblers over the Valley Wildcats. Ducks get into the territory now. Josh Doyle going for the extra attacker. But
here comes JC the other way, though. Shot at the open net. And that's it.
That's Savoie. I'm not doing the math or writing down that one.
Gotta use decimals now.
Yeah. And with that, the crowd
Call
makes
that
its way.
19 minutes and change.
19-2.
19 minutes, 2 seconds, and 7 milliseconds.
Oh,
Did that on the fly.
that'd be 1 and then 7 milliseconds. And the fans start making their way towards the exits, but
As the Ducks make their way towards the Buck-Touche end, but they get bumped back into the neutral zone as they try again. Into the Buck-Touche net, or not the bench, into the bench. This game brought to you by Fundy Fun Factory. I'll give that a plug as the crowd exits the building and the game goes into the dying minutes here.
oh wow. Truro beat up on Summerside 7-1. Chris Doyle having a conversation with Bizot, and they're going to check out the local lineup again. Colburn, Miller, and Stone. Martin.
Here.
25 seconds left.
Trickles by, doesn't get in. Shot on the leg there, doesn't go through.
Oh, and a big hit
We got a duck
on
in the
Miller.
net, though.
And that's going to be a penalty.
With 16 seconds to go.
Miller making his presence known.
He taps the stick there from the Buck-Touche players. All right, we got a face-off here in the Buck-Touche end. Referees want to take another look, though. And there we go. We drop the puck. Buck-Touche takes it. 10 seconds to go.
And that's just about going to do it. Another shot towards the empty net, but Doyle's there. Oh,
It's wide.
oh, it's Jesse Colburn looking at Timmins. No. Cooler heads again prevail.
Thanks for watching this. Again, this stream was brought to you by Fundy Fun Factory here in Spring Hill, Nova Scotia, the home of the former coal miners who are now known as the Amherst Ducks, playing out of the Amherst Stadium.
Yes, the 28th. So that was a nice, fantastic showcase for Spring Hill hockey here. Almost the return, but the Amherst Ducks are unable to come away with a victory. 4-1, the Buck-Touche JCs were victorious, but the Ducks are going to go to the center ice and congratulate the crowd that are still here.
Big crowd tonight. It was awesome to see. They were expecting or guessing around 700 or so folks came out tonight. Hugs for Colborne.
Yeah. Again, condolences to Jesse Colburn, playing with a heavy heart tonight with the passing of his father.
And then Mr. Farrow as well, so the team is battling through some adversity there.
It was a rough week in Amherst. But nonetheless, it was a fantastic night here in Spring Hill. Even though the Amherst Ducks couldn't come away with a victory, it was just nice to see the big crowd here again in Spring Hill, and everyone came out. And we will see you guys on
December 28th.
December 28th in Amherst. I don't remember who they were even playing. There was my show prep.
Either. I'll
Showed up.
really quick.
Miramichi, I think it is.
Dalhousie.
That's what I said, Dalhousie and Amherst in 28th. So, for camera guy / halftime play-by-play, Mark Lode, and Fundy Fun Factory and play-by-play guy Nick Furlong, my name is Alex Gier, signing off from the Spring Hill Arena. We'll see you next time, and Merry Christmas to everyone at home and watching from afar.
See you soon.